Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, August 22. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is calling on residents of Old Harbour Bay and surrounding areas to get certified so as to access jobs that will be available once the Jamaica Public Service completes its 190 megawatt power plant in the area.
This is an opportunity now to make that long-term investment in your own personal development. Get some skill, get training. Hard NTA is there with many great courses. Please utilize the opportunity.
Mr. Holness was speaking with journalists following a tour of the $330 million initiative dubbed Project Renaissance. 444 Jamaicans are currently employed on the project, 225 of which are residents of the Old Harbour Bay and adjoining communities. The project involves replacing 292 megawatts of power generating equipment with new efficient natural gas-fired generating capacity. Largely financed by local investors, the project, which is slated to be completed in June 2019, is 2 months ahead of schedule and within budget.
It sends a very good signal to the international community about the state of the Jamaican economy to not just sustain the financing of such a large project, but to also have all the necessary support, infrastructure and facilities in place to ensure that such a large investment can go off seamlessly.
Over 100 current and prospective Spanish teachers are now better equipped to give instructions in the subject, having successfully completed a 4-day intensive training course. The August 18 to 21 program was organized by the Embassy of Spain, with facilitation coming from the Cervantes Institute and the Ministry of Education. Student teachers as well as teachers from primary, secondary, vocational and tertiary levels received training in Spanish language and methodology at the Shortwood Teachers College.
The Spanish language will undoubtedly bring increased prosperity to the future of young Jamaicans. Today's event is further evidence of the Government of Jamaica's readiness and preparedness to take meaningful action to make Jamaica a multilingual country as we seek to advance our global competitiveness, grow our economy, and create meaningful jobs for our people.
The greatest success is that the very positive results of this course will help to build a stable cooperation between the Ministry of Education and the Instituto.
Plans are currently in place to stage the training program biennially. Public sector workers whose children attend public schools will not be required to pay auxiliary fees as of this academic year, which begins in September. Permanent Secretary in the Education Ministry, Dean Roy Bernard, says beneficiary parents must first present proof of employment at public sector institutions in order to be exempted from paying the fees. Mr. Bernard made the disclosure during a recent parent sensitization session at the Merle Grove High School in Kingston. Other parent sensitization sessions are planned for August 23 in St. James, August 28 in Clarendon, and St. Anne on August 29. The National Works Agency, NWA, has begun a $40 million drainage improvement and road repair program in Trelawney. In addition to flood mitigation, the project is aimed at repairing roadways damaged by recent torrential rains. It's part of the NWA's $1.35 billion local rehabilitation and drainage improvement program. The Works Agency's Western Community Relations Officer, Janelle Ricketts, says the project, which started in June, is now far advanced. She says roads substantially completed are Granville, Bounty Hall, Salt Marsh, Wakefield, and Alberttown roadways. Ms. Ricketts says roadworks are to begin shortly on the Jacksontown, Wilson Valley, and Dry River roadways. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has given the team tasked with divesting solid waste management on the island 14 months to complete its work. The enterprise team, chaired by Littleton Shirley, was named in August 2016, with the Development Bank of Jamaica serving as managers of the divestment. Providing an update at a recent press briefing, Mr. Holness said transaction advisors from the World Bank have been engaged to ensure that the divestment meets international standards.
Yes, there's no denying the process is slow and frustratingly so, but I wish to assure Jamaicans that at the end of the process, you will have a very robust solution.
And finally, Jamaicans are being encouraged to conduct regular earthquake drills following yesterday's 7.3 magnitude quake in the Caribbean.
For us, what we need to understand is that the Caribbean on a whole, including Jamaica, is an earthquake region. And even though we don't get big earthquakes very often, we can still get them. And so, unlike hurricanes, we need to be prepared all year round because they can happen at any time.
The earthquake struck off the northern coast of Venezuela at 4:31 p.m. on Tuesday, leaving destruction in its wake. Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Barbados, St. Lucia, Dominica, and other countries in the region were also impacted. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.